Okay, so in today's video, I'm going to be obtaining everything inside of the Bleach Part 2 update on Verse Piece. If you find anything useful in the video, please make sure to like, subscribe, but let's get straight into it. Now, before we actually get into the obtainment, I did have to do a bit of grind to actually catch up since the last time I played Verse Piece was over a year ago. So that's what's going to be playing now. But I will put timestamps on the video showing each obtainment for everything. So if you need to skip to a part that you specifically need, there will be a timestamp for that. To start out, I grabbed both of the quests for the brand new update, which are on both sides of the new island. And to actually complete these, I needed to get 10,000 reputations to actually do the mission for this. So I ended up grinding that for about 3 hours. Okay, so I found the Wonder Egg mission, but apparently we need 10k reputation, so I'm going to quickly go and get that 10k and then return back to here. Okay, so it's been about half an hour and I finally have 2,500 reputation, so now we can move over to the next quest. So now that we have 2,500 reputation and I'm under the map, I should be able to do this one over here. 2,000, okay. Which is pretty much the same as the other one, but there's different NPCs. Okay, and there we go. After like 3 hours, we finally have 10,000 reputation. That took ages. Oh my god. So let me quickly grab this quest over here. We're going to do the missions before we actually defeat the boss. There should be another one. Defeat Yhwach Boss from Wonder Egg. And I'm absolutely butchering the names, but it is what it is. I'm guessing this is the mission, but they didn't put the name. So the actual mission for this is on the Ice Island. And I'll show you where that is. It's pretty simple to find it. You just go to the Yhwach Boss or NPC over here, and then as you can see, we have 10,000 reputation. I'm on level 5k, and here we go. So the first mission that we got was to defeat him anyway. Let's have a look at this map. So it is a pretty big map. I'm guessing there's collect ones, but you can actually see the collect ones pretty easy. I'm guessing these are like souls or whatever. Let's see how difficult he is. So, like I said, I don't have the best kit. My kit's buns. So this is probably going to take a while. Okay, yeah, we did fail it and we lost reputation, but that's fine because I'm going to go and look at the tier lists and quickly get some better equipment. So we already have a decent trait, which is rejected Zenin, but I think I need to upgrade my ability and then also get a relic, which I'm not sure how you get a relic. Okay, so it's been a little bit. I ended up getting the substitute Shinigami trait, which is, I think, the best trait in the game. It's 11 times damage and 30k sword stats. So as you can see, we have 15k, which is the base from leveling, 15.5 from my accessory, and then 30k from the sword. So we basically have like double the sword stats that I had before. So originally I was gonna get the Sukuna V3. But I'm just going to use this boss to test how good this is. So right now I've got the Valentine accessory on with a Haki, which is like stage 3, with Lancer, and then no Spec buff because I don't have one. So we'll turn on Visor and then see how much like the F move does. 16 million. Oh my. We might actually be able to do this now with like 10 times that damage. Okay, so I think we're probably there to actually do it. So I'm going to go back into the mission. So we go into this mission. Hopefully it's a boss one straight away. Okay, no, it's not. It's Aura. Okay, finally. Okay. So we couldn't do it before, but we should be able to do it now. Oh, he hasn't taken damage. Okay. Well, this will be pretty easy then. There we go. Okay, so then at this point I was a little bit stronger, so I was able to actually do the mission and then also the boss. So what I decided to do was to complete the 2 quests as much as I can, and at this point I couldn't defeat Yhwach, so I decided to do every quest apart from that and work up to actually having enough damage to be able to defeat Yhwach, which has like 2 billion HP. Okay, there we go. That one's done. So I'm going to head back and get the other quest, which I think is just to defeat the boss, the main one. Okay, and speak to him again. Defeat 50 Arrancars from the 𝐭𝐚𝐠𝐬 quest. Okay, there we go. And that is 50 Arrancars. So next should be the Yhwach Boss, which is on the Wonderite Island, I believe. So we'll quickly get this quest done so we can get the title, because I think the title will give us more damage, and then we'll do the accessory one, and then we can actually obtain the brand new spec, I believe, or it might be a sword. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. Mission complete. So we should be on the last one, which is just to defeat the boss. I did do a couple of the codes and they gave me like summon tickets. If we look in here, like Yhwach, yeah, like summon tickets. And this one should be done now. No. 2 each of your 1000-year blood water bosses. So let's see where quest there. He has spawned as well, so I'm gonna kill him as well. Okay, we actually got a summon ticket as well, which is nice. So if we don't get whatever dropped the first time, we might get it the second time. Okay, here it is. I need 10 Soul King fragments, 30 Reishi energy, and 10 Fate threads. So the only thing I'm not sure about is Soul King fragments, which I'm guessing is just going to be from killing the big boss. Okay, no drop, but we did kill him. Okay, he's 30 million HP. His final stand. Speaking of stands, they said they're going to add JoJo soon to this game, so I wonder how they're going to do that. Nice. Okay, so we got Lord of Quincy's clothing, which is not better than... Oh, it gives a lot of special, but not a lot of sword. It gives like 45k. So it's not this. It's this. Okay. So the ticket, let's go. And here he is. This is what he looks like. He has the Quincy sword, I'm guessing. There's like this eyes. I'm not that far into Bleach, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Okay, he's 1 HP. Hopefully we got this drop. Okay, I got the title, but I don't think I got the drop. But now we have this one that gives 30% sword damage, 10% special, and 20% luck, which I think is the best one, because I need more sword damage. Money, XP. Yeah, so this is the best title for me right now. So because I was so under-geared for this fight, and it took me over 20 minutes to do it once, I decided to get Emiya. Now, looking back on it, Emiya is not that good, but it was much better than Lancer, so that's what I went for. Yo, okay, we have it. We have it. And then 10k gold. And then we have Emiya. Oh, let's go. And he has an F move. Okay. Yo. Okay, this isn't even the update, but I'm going to upgrade this. First of all, I'm going to use a Blessing Stone. Bleach, Blessing. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now we need to upgrade it. So enchant. Okay, we'll go to 5 then. There we go. Okay, so now we have... That's really annoying. Okay, so let me test it out on a boss. So this boss over here. 24 million. Wait, this does so much damage. I feel like the abilities are a little bit long on the cooldown. Okay, there we go. Okay, we have Emiya now. So we should be able to solo Yhwach. And then also the other boss. So it's just going to be to kill Jungram. And then Yhwach, Jungram, Yhwach. Until we get all of the soul tokens or whatever. Okay, this should be it. And I didn't get the drop. Nice. I got a mythical chest though. Okay, and we didn't get it that time, which is quite annoying. Okay, so I did say I would come back tomorrow, but I was AFK farming for the Rod of Light, and someone offered corrupted tickets for all of the 𝐭𝐚𝐠𝐬 stuff. He also gave me an enchant limit break stone, and then he was like, oh, you have like a lot of corrupted tickets. So I was like, yeah. So then now he's offered me to get him some more for the other 𝐭𝐚𝐠𝐬 items, and these things are like quite easy to get because I have the game passes. So I get like 4 every wave, so... Okay, so I didn't know that these corrupted tickets were like gold. I didn't really explain this quite well in the recording, but I went into a public server and I was trying to trade some stuff, and I ended up finding someone who trade corrupted tickets. And I was originally trying to just get enchant stones, but he ended up giving me the 𝐭𝐚𝐠𝐬 items, and I was quite confused. I was like, what? And then apparently corrupted tickets are quite rare, or he just really needed them. So I ended up getting more for him for the rest of the 𝐭𝐚𝐠𝐬 items, the ant head. So basically I just got free 𝐭𝐚𝐠𝐬 because these corrupted tickets are like, they're gold, but they're easy to get. So I ended up doing that trade, and then I prestiged and ended up actually getting 𝐭𝐚𝐠𝐬. So, I mean, win-win for me. It only took me like 20 minutes to get these, and ended up getting like the 3rd best sword in the game. Okay, and then he should be dead here. Hopefully I get the ring. Okay, no, I did not get the ring, but yeah, this thing's really good. Let me turn off Haki. As you can see, pretty goated. Obviously, I do need a better race, because right now mine is not that good, but I think I'm just going to AFK fish. And you heard me right, this game has fishing for whatever reason. I mean, it is a One Piece game. So I ended up getting the Rod of Light, which is the best fishing rod in the game. I also got the Fisherman trait, which gives you more rewards, and then also the best bait in the game. So I ended up spending the night just AFK in pure fishing to get a bunch of items to sell and a bunch of race rerolls. And this is pretty much what I got from those race rerolls. Okay, so it's the next day. I AFK'd with RDP. If you don't know what that is, look at the B-Swarm community. But anyway, so this has been AFKing for about 12 hours. So we're going to have a look at what we have. 1,500 of them. Yep. And then you can't get trait rerolls. So pretty much overnight we have a bunch of stuff. We got... I wonder if we got any more of the... We got 5 library of arena Bibles. Holy. A lot of people want these, so that's pretty good. We could probably trade for something. We're only looking for player. Oh, Dullahan is good. Wait. I'm going to keep Dullahan, but we're not going to use it. But I have like 4 slots anyway, so it's fine. You know, we might actually end up getting player. Ghoul again? Okay. Okay, and then there we go. We ran through them, so we ended up getting a pretty good. So we got Dullahan and Ghoul, and I'm going to quickly check what they actually give. So let me check that wiki. Okay, so Ghoul obviously gives kind of like lifesteal. There we go. Lifesteal, 10% damage dealt, which basically means we're just insane. We probably won't ever die inside of bosses or anything, which is what we need. And then Dullahan is 50% damage multiplied during the day, 3 times during the night, which is insane. And then a burn passive that scales with special, so the Quincy attire will help with this. So I'm going to stick with Ghoul just because it's an all-rounder, and I think it is better than Shadow. So let me just have a quick look. What buffs does Shadow give? 100% reduced damage taken from other players, so it basically makes us invincible. So yeah, that race is not good. Holy, okay, wait. So from what I remember, this guy has 1 billion HP, and we just soloed him in like a minute and a bit. That's kind of insane. We're doing so much damage. Wow, I kind of shocked. This build is kind of broken. Obviously, it's not the best build, but you know. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to keep manually AFK in Jugram until I have like, I don't know, like 20 of the tickets, and then we'll hopefully maybe end up getting... I'm hoping we get the Soul King fragments, and then we can actually unlock Yhwach. So we'll see what happens there. Okay, so the easiest method that I found and the one that I used was I literally just server hopped with RoPro until I killed a bunch of Jugrams and then got a bunch of tokens, and then I ended up just spawning Yhwach, killing him, and doing this over and over. Now this just take ages because I think the token is like 3%, so you're going to be server hopping a lot. But if you download RoPro on the trusted website, don't get viruses or anything like that, then you should be able to do this quite easily. It just takes a lot of time, it's quite tedious, but I could do jug rom in like less than a minute. So I'd server hop, kill him in a minute, server hop, kill him in a minute, and then spawn Yhwach. So after a couple of hours of doing this, like I said, we move on to the next clip, which is where I just needed a couple more of the Soul King fragments, and then I could unlock Yhwach. We're almost there, I just need one, so I'm just going to spawn him again, and then we'll see what happens. Okay, no drop, let me spawn another one. Okay, so I'm gonna just spawn a bunch of them and see how this goes, because I feel like this will be pretty easy. It makes it much quicker than doing it one by one, and hopefully we get the last one from this. Okay, no drop. Oh, we got it. Okay, we got the last one. Let me just quickly kill these ones. Okay, so we did get it. Okay, let me go and craft the pure Quincy soul then, and then we're pretty much done with this update. Wow. I wasn't expecting the grind to be that much, but I was so underleveled, so it's to be expected. Okay, there's no confirmation on that, but here we go. We have the pure Quincy soul, or awakened soul. Here we go. There we go, Yhwach. Wow, that was a big grind, I won't lie. It does look cool though. Okay, so let me upgrade it. Just let me clear all this off my screen. Okay, so here it is. Here's Yhwach, which is the brand new spec in the game. I don't know what moves it has, so we're just going to test it on the dummy over here. So we have the M1, as you can see, and then we have the Z move, which I'm guessing hits anyone inside of the sphere. Then we have the X move, which is the front dash that he did, and that one didn't do damage, so I'm guessing I didn't hit the hitbox. Then we have the C skill, which is the ring thing. I haven't watched Bleach, so. And then finally we have the V skill, which is the arrow. I'm guessing it just auto tracks to the nearest enemy or wherever's in front of me, I'm guessing. And then we have the F skill, which I'm guessing is a mode. So here we go. Let me unequip. Let me do this. And then here it is. So as you can see, we have the cloak and the sword. Okay, so when you actually activate the mode, the V move changes, but you have to hold it, I believe. So it changes to, I'm assuming that. So that's pretty much it for the showcase. So I'm editing this right now, and apparently there was a trait that they added as well, which this is currently the best trait for anyone that mains Spec, and that is the Almighty. And that gives you 14 times damage, 60k special stats, and 25k defense stats. I forgot about this completely, so I guess I didn't obtain everything in the update, but I think it's pretty good considering I went from like Lancer to Yhwach and 𝐭𝐚𝐠𝐬, so you know, it's not that bad. If you do want more content though, please make sure to let me know. Okay, so then here's what it looks like with the accessory, the Quincy one, and then with the mode, I'm guessing they don't really overlap that well, but here it is. So that was Yhwach. That was everything inside of the Bleach update part 2 inverse piece. If you enjoyed, please make sure to like, subscribe. I will be posting more content on this game. I'm not sure how long this video is going to be, because it was like probably like 12 hours of grinding for this, but yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.